Yes, ready. This is a dictation at the rate of 100 words per minute. Yes. Start. The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO is the National Space Agency of India. It operates as the primary research and development arm of the Department of Space, which is directly overseen by the Prime Minister of India, while the chairman of ISRO also acts as the executive of Department of Space. ISRO is primarily responsible for performing tasks related to space-based operations, space exploration, international space cooperation, and the development of related technologies. ISRO is one of the 6 government space agencies in the world that possesses full launch capabilities, can deploy cryogenic engines, and can operate a large fleet of artificial satellites. ISRO is one of the 4 government space agencies to have uncrewed soft landing capabilities. ISRO was previously known as the Indian National Committee for Space Research, set up under the Prime Ministership of Jawaharlal Nehru on the suggestions of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai in 1962, recognizing the need for space research, and became ISRO in 1969 within the Department of Atomic Energy. In 1972, the Government of India set up a Space Commission and the Department of Space, bringing ISRO under it. The establishment of ISRO thus institutionalized space research activities in India. It has since been managed by Department of Space, which also governs various other institutions in India in the domain of astronomy and space technology. Para ISRO built India's first satellite Aryabhat, which was launched by a Soviet space agency in 1975. In 1980, ISRO launched satellite RS-1 on board SLV-3, making India the 7th country to be capable of undertaking orbital launches. SLV-3 was followed by ASLV, which was subsequently succeeded by the development of many medium lift launch vehicles, rocket engines, satellite systems, and networks, enabling the agency to launch hundreds of domestic and foreign satellites and various deep space missions for space exploration. ISRO has the world's largest constellation of remote sensing satellites and operates the Gagan and Indian Regional Space System RNSS. It has sent 3 missions to the Moon and 1 to Mars. ISRO's programs have played a significant role in the socio-economic development of India and have supported both civilian and military domains in various aspects, including disaster management, telemedicine, and navigation and other missions. ISRO's spin-off technologies also have founded many crucial innovations for India's engineering and medical industries. As the National Space Agency of India, ISRO's purpose is the pursuit of all space-based applications such as research, surveys, and communications. It undertakes the design and development of space rockets and satellites, explores upper atmosphere, and conducts deep space exploration missions. ISRO has also incubated technologies in India's private space sector, boosting its growth. On the topic of the importance of a space program to India as a developing nation, Vikram Sarabhai, the chairman, said in 1969 that there is no ambiguity of purpose. We do not have the fantasy of competing with the economically advanced nations in the exploration of the moon or the planets or manned space flight. But we are convinced that if We are to play a meaningful role nationally and in the community of nations. We must be second to none in the application of advanced technologies to the real problems of man and society which we find in our country. And we should note that the application of sophisticated technologies and methods of analysis to our problems is not to be confused with embarking on grandiose schemes whose primary impact is for show rather than for progress measured in hard economic and social terms. Para the former President of India, APJ Abdul Kalam, said that very many individuals with myopic vision questioned the relevance of space activities in a newly independent nation which was finding it difficult to feed its population. But neither Prime Minister Nehru nor Professor Sarabhai had any ambiguity of purpose. Their vision was very clear that if Indians were to play a meaningful role in the community of nations, they must be second to none in the application of advanced technologies to their real life problems. They had no intention of using it merely as a means of displaying our might. India's economic progress has made its space program more visible and active as the country aims for greater self reliance in space technology. In 2008, India launched as many as 11 satellites, including 9 from other countries, and went on to become the first nation to launch 10 satellites on one rocket for communication services and for management of natural resources. Para Chandrayaan 1 was India's first mission to the moon. The robotic lunar exploration mission included a lunar orbiter and an impactor called Moon Impact Probe. ISRO launched it using its satellite communication network, one of the largest in the world, for applications such as land management, water resources management, natural disaster forecasting, radio networking, weather forecasting, meteorological imaging, computer communication, and business administrative services. The schemes such as the National Informatics Center NIC are direct beneficiaries of applied satellite technology. Institutions like the Indira Gandhi National Open University and the Indian Institute of Technology use satellites for educational applications. Between 1975 and 76, India conducted its largest sociological program using space technology, reaching 2400 villages through video programming in local languages. Para ISRO has applied its technology for telemedicine, directly connecting patients in rural areas to medical professionals in urban locations via satellite. Since high quality healthcare is not universally available in some of the remote areas of India, patients in those areas are diagnosed and analyzed by doctors in urban centers in real time via video conferencing. Chandrayaan 3 is India's second attempt to soft landing on the moon after the partial failure of Chandrayaan 2. The mission will only include a land rover set and will communicate with the orbiter from the previous mission. On 23rd August 2023, ISRO became the first space agency to successfully land a spacecraft on the lunar South Pole region and only the fourth space agency ever to land on the moon. Dr. Satish Dhawan Center in Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh has played a major role in these ventures. Stop and over.